everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be drawing a dahlia flower, and we're going to get started by drawing 3 separate circles in what looks like an egg. And these circles will be your guide for your center and for the petals. And make it slightly off center because we're going to be drawing the flower in a slight side view. So the first step that we're going to do is start drawing little circles filling that first circle. And these little circles don't need to be perfect. Some can be slightly smaller, some can be slightly bigger. You know, when you make it look too symmetrical, the flower doesn't look quite as natural. So just draw little circles. Don't worry about it being perfect. And I'm going to speed it up just a tiny bit because this part takes a little while. So feel free to press pause while you fill your first circle and then press play whenever you're ready. Alrighty, so the next step is little finger-like squiggles filling up that center circle or that second circle. And these circles, because it's a slight side view, please do not make them look like a sun ray. The top ones on the top of the circle can kind of go more straight, but the ones on the bottom should go outward slightly, adding to the perspective and movement and depth of your flower. And make sure that you overlap a few, make them go different directions, slightly different sizes, just so that the flower looks full and natural. And now we're going to start drawing the petals. We're going to start with a few guide petals. First with this bottom one, and then one here towards the top. And you'll notice that the length of these 2 petals are slightly different, and that's all because of the perspective. The ones closest to the bottom of the page should be slightly shorter, and the ones on top slightly longer. And go ahead and add little divots to the petals, add little points, because this imperfections or characteristics to the petals is what makes it look more realistic. And remember that sometimes the petals will overlap, sometimes you'll be able to see the full shape, and usually those that you can see the full shape are the ones that we use as our guide petals. Okay, once you have finished the petals, we are going to start with the details. And you can add as many detail lines as you want. I know some artists love to make it dark and moody and beautiful. Other people love the minimalist style. My biggest tip is definitely making sure that you add variety in length of the detail lines, making sure that they're not all the exact same length. The details are what gives your flower movement and depth, so you can add longer lines to show the fold of the petal while adding shorter lines closer to the center to add more darkness and a little bit more depth in the center. The detail lines at the edge of the flower can show where there's maybe a slight divot or a slight fold, so those can really add a lot of character to your flowers. If you are ever drawing from a reference photo, a great way to know where to put detail lines is just to look at the natural veins of the petals. That can show you exactly where to put a detail line in your drawing. If you are still nervous about where to add detail lines, you can definitely try it out first with pencil, seeing if it looks natural, or if you feel like it looks slightly unnatural, you can change it, erase it, and then ink it afterwards. I did this whole drawing in pen, but you should probably be doing it in pencil first and then inking it afterwards. But when you're done, go ahead and erase all those pencil lines, and behold your beautiful dahlia flower.